chat, put a Moktakan in there. Let's talk about it. And of course, like I said, every time, I'll be sitting here, I'll wait, you know, I'll wait until the birds is chirping, and then all of a sudden, somebody with an amplified voice wants to come. It's really annoying. But the reason why I want to talk about the Masons is you all have to understand that there's different fractions to being a Mason. You have the Masonry, you have Freemason, and you have Masons. When you're talking about 33 degrees, that is something that y'all know nothing about. That is what you call a secret society. I watched Sonetta. I'm aware of Sonetta. I feel like the way he presented it was fair. However, because you are mixing up Freemasonry with Mason fraternity is the reason why it was not approachable. These particular Masons that you interviewed are not that type. We understand what you're saying. We're telling you that what you are after is Freemason, not the Masons. There's a difference, and it is because of distortion that everybody mixed them up. I am fully aware of the order, and the reason why it needs to be talked about is because the majority believes that they are associated with the underworld, and they are not. And this is where you have all of these people that are ignorant, feeling like they do all of these rituals. This is why when he said he is not a part of anything demonic, he meant that because they understand the difference between demon and demonic. That right there in itself is self-explanatory. There's a reason why it's a different thing. I'm talking about it because it came up on my timeline. That tells me Sonetta been watching me. Now, when I ran across Sonetta, that was about 13 years ago. He is also someone that you encounter when you enter into a conscious gate, whether or not if he understands that. Your content is not viewable to the masses. This is what these gates are about. If your content was viewable to the masses, you would have way more people. When you see an influx of subscribers, that means there has been a gate that has been opened for them to be able to know who you are. So all of you that are in the conscious community, you have to understand that. There's a certain pathway that you go that leads you into a conscious gate. We assume that because this is a public platform that everyone has access to us, and that is not the case. You'll go through several different gates because as your mind expands, you become more acceptable to the information. Now, what we know about you, Sonetta, is you're not someone that's easy influenced. You do your research, and because of that, we respect you. But there's so many other that came after you that we do not respect. We noticed the Asikina on that wall, in the suits, the bow ties, and we're saying that those are not who people think they are. And it is a belief that you are a part of some fraction that is secret when you dress like that. But for me, either, that is the way businessmen dressed for that era. They valued their attire. So business suits, bow ties, ties were a way of life, and for some it still is. What you're talking about is the merchant seamen. They have nothing to do with the Masons. There's no order that you could talk about that either cannot explain to you. And this is what I'm talking about. When I say, do anyone have any questions? No one says nothing. They feel like they could SPY their way into my mind. If we do it while she's asleep, then we'll get the right answer. Intrusive is an understatement because they feel like I have all this knowledge. Me either, because you hear the you world. You feel like if you intrude on my sleep time, that I'll somehow divulge some information that you do not know. You know what I'm talking about? And, you know, y'all, the thing about, you see how there's absolutely there's no reason why they should just pop up and be so loud that the whole block could hear them. What these sickos believe is that because they did a asikino on a kitten, that somehow opened up some portal for them to be able to amplify everything. These are some bona fide idiots. When I told you that the era for that is long, you would have been taken out. You know what I'm talking about? It's long gone. What they don't like is that I am a woman with this information. But if you go back in his story, you will see that a lot of women had the information in the beginning because they were the only ones that were open to the information. I seen something interesting on my timeline and I wanted to talk about it. You know why? Because unlike 95% of the stuff that you watch, when you go into a conscious gate, they really have stuff to talk about. Regardless if you agree with it or whatever, it opens your mind to possibilities. You say that not everyone walking on this earth or that one that you're on is it. Not everybody want to be a rapper. Not everybody want to be a sports person. Because oddly, that's what y'all believe. And intelligence amongst women and minorities, especially those that consider themselves black, is something that they feel is I heard someone say, I just want her masculinity. You know, like it's like you stepping up to a buffet and you're gonna order what you want off of my body, and I'm not gonna know about it. These are people that have watched me throughout the years and they feel like I told them about their ascension, so therefore now they could take something from me. I feel like I am a factor in the conscious community. What are you talking about? Because all of the ones that y'all want to be and feel like you could take their energy and harness them and all of this and that, I actually have witnessed them grow. I've sat in their lives and watched all their content. You just haphazardly ran across a 30-minute whatever and you feel like you know everything that they know. You will be tricked into believing that somebody is POOR because they're riding around on a motorcycle, not a scooter. It kind of, they want the playing field to be level. They want to be able to say, I am a content creator, so therefore I am like them. But your content is nothing like them. Nothing. You don't have as much success as them. You probably ever wouldn't. And you feel like because you watched them for 30 minutes, that you can somehow talk about the stuff that they talk about. Same with me. That's how they do me. They say, let me see what kind of card she using. What's her setup? Oh, she has on a key on the table. Let's get that. Then they go and get a plastic artificial feather, and they somehow feel they are a shaman. What's on her? Oh, she got a money tree. She got a money tree. Oh, she got a psychic rock. Let's get one of those. Oh, she had beads on. That's when she was really popular. Let's just get these beads. This is their approach. I was running around with Asian made dashikis too during the conscious gate that I went through. Is you gonna get them? I even had them for sale at some point. You gonna get them? If I told you to stick an incense inside of your ponytail and let it burn, would you do that for enlightenment? Can you please directly tell me what is going on? Is it me that has a problem? Is it her? What do I do next? Because I'm wasting too much time listening to this stuff. What is you talking about? Is it me? Wait, first of all, you're talking to me like we have a conversation going on a daily basis. Every time she put that snapper on you, as you say, you come in my chat acting weird. I'm not doing no free cleaning, and I'm not doing no free reading. You want me to tell you, is it you or is it her? Then you book with me, Mr. Campbell. I don't know what y'all think. I'm over here working 24 hours. Hey, if you feel froggy, you can leave. I'm over here working 24 hours, and y'all feel like because you done put $10 on the donation tier that I'm supposed to give you free everything. Don't go there with me, because Derek, I know your energy. This is what you put. I have a question. Can you please directly tell me who is you talking to? Can you please directly tell me what is going on? Is it me or is it her? Because I'm wasting too much time listening to this stuff. What stuff? You know why you there? You know why you there? Because she putting a whooping on you. That's why. She putting a whooping on you. Every time you lay down with her, you come up in here. What I'm supposed to do? Sit there. Don't insert it. Don't insert it. Don't say ah. Come on, man. You have a question. I'm not you. Oh wait. I already done said several times that my lives is not for your personal readings. If you have something like, let's talk about the paradigm shift, let's talk about spiritual enlightenment, let's talk about stuff like that, then that's what this is for. What comes up on my timeline, how my day is going, not for your freebies. I gotta make money too. For some reason, y'all feel like I don't need to. Why is that? So you feel like I have the knowledge. I'm supposed to just tell you what's going on in your relationship 24 hours a day. Either is she sucking one off right now? Because I feel strange. Wait, what? I don't go into no corp and say, let me get this for free because I work next door. And I feel like everybody should get a discount because we all share the block. What? I did a healing for those that are puzzled. I did a healing for him, a distance healing. Mr. Campbell, do you think he said, let me shoot her $20? I lifted up so much stuff off of him. Now he feels like, and I said the next one you're going to have to pay for. Now he feels like he could come in the chat and ask for a one-on-one. So what about everybody that's continuously putting something in that CA? Are you one of those that believe that, you're a member and you've already done your portion because you're a member, so I'm just going to milk the cow? Are you one of those? Because it's a few members that are members, and when they feel like I need help, they donate. They have this energy that I need them. You ever work you ever work for someone, right? And they got this energy that I said work for someone. I work for Google AdSense. Google AdSense pays me. When you book with me, that's when I work for you. So we're going to get that straight. I'm sitting up here. What I got going on with my members is guidance all the way through out of this energy. No matter what tier you are, okay? It's guidance all the way out. But when somebody feel like I owe them something, it's like we expected you to fall, so since you didn't fall, we're going to act like you need us. That's not what all my members. And, if I didn't address it, one of my real true supporters that's in here would address it. They may not say nothing, but they gonna say his energy is off right here. He wanted him. Talks. It's always something. When he puts something in the chat, it's always something. And I don't give off that energy. It's like I'm his woman or something. I have a question. Can you please directly tell me who is you talking to? Can I please directly tell you? So you want me to call you? Or you want me to say, Derek, this is what's happening? For what? Like, what's the benefit? For you to remain a member? Do you think I'm supposed to do it because I need you to remain a member? I feel like he one of the ones that sit back and said, we all convinced 4 people to leave the membership. So let's see if she have a place to stay. All y'all do that to each other. Knowing you're not doing it to me, y'all doing it to each other, acting like y'all doing it to me. That's the cold part about it. Those of you that have connectivity, y'all acting like you're talking about me, but you're talking about each other using my name and think I don't hear it. What you understand is that when I say you are protected by the Eastern female, so even Natashi, you understand that part. They have even went, some of them, a roundabout way of feeling like they're going to go pay $60 for a book, right? And decide that they're going to look for ancient names to call upon Baphomet. Because I know who he is to me, right? They go, to them, I am the middleman. They want to go straight to the source. Could you imagine that? And they say, oh no, sweetheart, it's not happening like that, ever. And that's what they don't like. I do not really care because I'm standing up for myself. Some people they feel a kind of way about that. I'm supposed to beg and grovel. It's a backwards type of thing. Backwards. And when I say back, they forget that they came to me for help. Y'all understand what I'm talking about? If he really wanted to know what was going on in his relationship, he would have booked a one-on-one like everybody else do. It's a game. You know what? You know what they'll do to you? They'll make you believe that everything is copacetic and feasible. And then all of a sudden, you're looking like Derek. I don't really care. I wouldn't be who I am if I sat there and allowed someone to disrespect me, especially on a public platform. I'm calling it out. Now, he don't want me to talk about the conscious community. I'm listening to this stuff. Well, why are you in here? And why you got the audacity to even put that in my chat? It's disrespectful. That's what happened when you sleep with Asophia's. He ain't got none of that aggression towards her. He cool with her. Because that's the way she put it in her. I said, Kina. He know better to not say nothing to her. But for me, it's different. I'm just reading this comment. I appreciate it. It's not a requirement to be a member. The membership is there for individuals that want to support, for one, that can support, and that need my type of guidance. If you just want to see what's behind there, that's fine. It's also there for you to be able to book with me. For those that say they don't have CA, well, you definitely got a YT. So I don't want to hear, some people, I understand they just want to see if they can develop a friendship with me. I get that. But I'm not here for friends. If I make them, great. But at this point in my life, this is my job. Now, I was all set to talk about what I wanted to talk about. And here he come up in here. Why you come in here with it? Like, why you come in trying to throw me off? You in my chat talking about you stuff. You came up in here. Like, I'm just so irritated right now. I'm trying to give enlightened viewers some information. okay? I'm trying to separate what the you world fraction of the you world feels needs to be separated, because he understood where he was going with that. And it's important. But because some people make poor decisions with who they choose, okay, it interrupts everybody else's flow. I'm not somebody that stays stagnant. I'm going to drop it like it's hot and move on. I'm not trying to keep nobody stuck. I done already said it several different times, several different ways, in several different readings. I get tired. I want to talk about something else. Now, because it showed up on my timeline, that meant that that was a topic of discussion. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, NJ. You know, I'm trying to take my viewers, my members, my supporters to a different level. That's it. The reason why I said I am a part of the conscious community is because I am. When I entered into a conscious gate, I was not a content creator, but I had thousands of followers. You know what I would do? Every first of the year, I would go through and delete a whole bunch of people. This was before you could put that $ next to your book name. Okay? This was before. This is when it was really fun. And because I did that, when they said you could do it, I didn't have enough people. So I scratched that idea. Intuitive book page. It came to a complete halt. I have more than one book. One can be monetized, but I don't, because I'm not on it like that. That means I can present information there and I'd be paid for it. So about someone feeling like I'm not a part of the conscious community because I make videos with my face, I didn't have to then, and I had thousands of supporters. I wrote stuff out. I created memes. For some reason, they feel like you ain't nobody unless you got some money. And then they sit back and wait for you to lose everything. I don't feel I'm unique. I know I am. And it makes me know, never mind if you say I could never be with a girl. I would never, ever, 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 ever think of being with anyone like you. You're not intelligent enough. That is a factor for me. You may think you look the best, your pipe game and all that stuff, but not for me. So we in agreeance there. So kick rocks. She talk all that stuff behind the black screen, and dude, why y'all put so much energy on seeing someone's face so you can say, oh, she ain't that cute, she woo 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 woo, she what's the name, look better than her, she just smarter, intelligent. I don't really like the dreadlocks. Do it stink? Because I know the hair be stinking. It's because they don't be washing it. Woo 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 woo. Wash your balls. Like I know for a fact you don't wash your balls. because you got a rat on there. See, you see what I'm bringing? It's something different. You know, I could definitely be and get paid for it. Regardless if you think I'm making 15 cents or not. I could definitely do that and I would get paid. You can't be in my business and get paid. See the difference about that? I get off. Okay, I'll see 76, 710, 15. Told them why that is. But they want me to keep reiterating it over and over and over and over because they feel like it's a T word and I'm going to mistakenly say God and then I won't be able to monetize it. This is how I be fooling them. I be gone now. Fooling them, I be fooling them. What's funny is, right? I put that eviction video out, right? And they say, she thinks she all that, but she just got evicted. These are the same ninjas that was talking about she stay in the gardens. You just said I was living in the projects a year ago, and that I was lying about being in the home. But now, now, like your word is trash can, and so is your raps. Like for real. I don't understand. All right, enjoy your day. If you're still here, enjoy your day. I just come on. I wanted to talk. You know, I wanted to talk about the Masons because they show up in my readings. Anyone that is anybody, a part of any system, is going to show up in my readings. This is a fact. You know how long I've been doing this? If someone were to blurt out what hotel, motel, Airbnb I was at, just haphazardly, randomly, guess what? I can go to a different one. You see how that works? Yeah. Her supporters. Her supporter. We gotta get rid of her supporters. As we get rid of her supporters, then she ain't gonna have no money. You see that? And then he go outside and say, "Blood, let me hold something." I hope he don't give you nothing, Nathaniel. I hope Jizzy go over there and say, that's what see, now it's getting serious. Oh, wee. Oh, wee. I appreciate you. You see some of them, they hard-headed, you know. They want to act like they my sons. 1 minute, and then they against me. You ain't none of my sons, okay? My sons actually have, okay? You're not none of my sons, even the one with autism. I'm willing to bet that he is 100% more intelligent than you. When I'm like this, y'all, it backs the riffraff off of me because you know what happens when I get like this? They go out in their environment and they experience real smoke. Understanding and overstanding, you know what I'm saying? You got that from the conscious community. Understanding and